All right, so my friends, welcome. We're playing some Pioneer / Explorer here on Arena. This is going to be something a little bit different. Friend of the stream, Josh, is playing an RCQ soon, and sent me a message, wanted to work something out, and wanted me to play his deck for him and give it a little bit of a spin. And we're doing that because Josh is friend of the stream, and I know your deck live's not back yet. I know we're going to hear all the comments and stuff. It's on the roadmap. I'm hiring today. I have 5 interviews today, 13 interviews total. A lot to do, all right? But we're getting there. But trying out this deck in Pioneer / Explorer. This is a green-black sacrifice theme deck with a lot of cards that I like a lot. Priest of Forgotten Gods, super awesome card. We got Zilliport, Cutthroat, and Vrand Executioner theme, so a lot of value here as far as things dying. We got Midnight Reaper, Woe Strider, sack the whole board. Cutthroat's pretty sweet. Most important, held together by Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler, which can return our Cutthroats and our Priests, and then, of course, Company as well. The one different change here is that Josh was playing this deck in Pioneer. Josh had 1 copy of Liliana Hierarchical Healer. That's the 1 card that it's not legal on Arena, so we're playing a second Lord Skitter. So I think Lord Skitter is freaking awesome in this deck. Just makes more tokens. Card's really good anyway. So we got a pretty awesome little grindy deck here. A little bit of a combo element as well. Looks really cool. And let's give it a spin. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
I don't get it. Everyone loves rats.
Chat coming out at me. Oh no. Takanuma Elvish Mystic. That's a problem. Alright, so yeah, and this one, of course. Definitely sucks we're only on 8 1-drops. I don't know if it really is another good 1-drop for this deck, but in the games, we don't have Elf on turn 1, it's going to be a little tough, but it stands great. All right, sick. So we're going to keep this. Ship of Cutthroat. We have turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Lord Skitter. Again, Lord Skitter is really good card. Just an excellent card. All right, so we got that. So we got turn 1. They have Dark Slick Shores. Interesting. I feel like our elves might be dead here, but I'm going to shock this in. Sure, we'll shock it over the first few turns anyway, so might as well just get it out now. And if I draw land, I can hold a Beseiju. Ooh, what is this? Okay. We got a Archaeologist, which mills over 2 Thoughtseize and an Odawara. That's kind of gross. I guess our Lord Skitter seems pretty good here, right? So play land. Definitely some sort of graveyard-y, maybe combo-y deck. I'm not even sure, honestly. We'll find out, but pretty easy Lord Skitter. Probably thoughts it's my company, which is fine, I think. Mike, resub, thanks so much. Gonna eat the... I guess the lamb, whatever, so... Get our rats going.
I call the big one Peggy.
They Thoughtseize me, they take Company. I have Cutthroat and Woe Strider, which is pretty sick also, so... Again, Lord Skitter is just a really good card. It just, like, makes a lot of stuff. Must be answered. Good graveyard hate. It's just good stuff. Sunday stream, what's up? Happy Sunday, folks. Take a peek at my fantasy team here. Marquez, Valdez, Scantling, total stains, but had to play him. My guys were injured. Thoughtseize takes the Company, as predicted. And now what? Man, they just love Thoughtseize. All right, you're at 16, my friend. Last Top Reaver is the draw. We're going to Woe Strider. We get to jam, Woe Strider. Just eat some more graveyard stuff, make some more rats. So eat this. And then attack with these. Sure. So not exactly sure what my opponent's doing just yet. Kind of looks like a combo deck because this card's a pretty combo-y card. But so far, just Thoughtseizes. Alright, so definitely a combo deck. Herald Unites the Elves. This card combos with, it's like the clone, I think, right, or something. Here's Grizzly Salvage, here's Jace. I don't recall what the combo is exactly. It's like, it revolves around like a clone that can copy permanents, I think, though. That's also an elf. Mill 3 cards, put an elf over battlefield. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll see what happens, I guess. But we're gonna end step scry off the goat. And we're going to see a Tyvar, which is kind of gas. Like, let's get back. All right, awesome. Keep Tyvar. Tyvar's the nut here. And Tyvar almost just kills them with our Zolbor Cutthroat, right? I attack for 5. Not quite. Almost kills them. So I guess there's no reason to play this first. I mean, they're not going to show it to them. We'll exile the Jace, I guess, with the thing. All right, so make a rat. Exile Jace. Attack with everyone but the Llanowar Elves. Oh, yeah, there we go. Llanowar Elves staying home. Cast Tyvar. They block 1, take 5, go to 8. Yeah, just do it, right? Just do it. Mill 3, return. We actually have a Varan. Is a Varan better than a Cutthroat? So Varan is more damage on sacks, but only once a turn. So I sack on my turn, then on their turn, then on my turn again. Probably worse, right? Yeah, because I just Cutthroat later, so let's get a Cutthroat. Cutthroat's like up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 damage on tap. Chapter 2 doesn't do anything. Here's the Morit. So again, I don't know what happens here. I know this is like a... It does something. So here's Morit. Mill 3. They hit another Morit. That might do it. I feel like I didn't play this deck before. I don't remember. Alright, so then they mill again. Right, because they're legendary. Got it. So the saga itself is legendary. So because there's 2 of them, this is now an infinite loop. They're going to deck themselves. The question is, then what? We're to find out, I guess. So, just going to F6. And we'll see what happens. So they mill their entire deck. And then this returns a Elf or Tyvar card. Oh, they get back Tyvar, I get back Thassa's Oracle. Alright, yeah, I guess they spiked on us, but whatever, sure. So they had to spike a Morit off that first mill. And they obviously couldn't have done it at any other point since the Rat King would have exiled it. F6 is left shift key, enter. It has to be the left shift key. Don't ask me why. So pretty lucky on their part, honestly. But whatever, I guess. Had 3 cards to hit a Morit and hit it. Get Stever whole deck here too, so let's 7 cards. Right, so we're gonna undo this. Get their whole deck list here. Unless the what's it called in their hand. Nope, there it is. There's Thassa's Oracle. So bring back Tyvar, and then they mill 3 and return the return Thassa's Oracle. So kind of a cute combo. Obviously it's a graveyard combo, and they had to literally mill over the card on their turn to beat the Rat King also. But we see here some Fatal Pushes, Salvages, Jace, a Find Broker. It's kind of cute. It's an elf. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of cards in the combo. I feel like I played this on stream at some point, honestly, but you know, who knows these days. So, all right, you got me. You got me. Pretty good, I guess. So we're gonna bring in what? So we bring in our Thoughtseizes. We're gonna bring in Canker Bloom can kill the enchantment, which is kind of sweet. Let's bring in those and Scavenging. We do a lot of hate actually. Cut the Reapers. Cut the Love Struck Beasts. Let's cut the Reavers. Kind of slow and crappy. And yeah, this should be pretty damn good for us, I would think. Tyvar, yeah, we have a lot of graveyard hate, and the Thoughtseize effects also. Stone Brain's really slow. We could Stone Brain in theory, but like it's just like a slow, crappy card, and they are playing some good fair cards too. So like, it's not like it neuters their entire deck because they have, you know, maybe they bring in some other threats or whatever. They have Jason stuff too. So we have like 1,000 pieces of graveyard hate and Thoughtseizes and enchantment hate. So I think we'll be all right. And a fast clock too. Like remember, they had to spike that game. They had to spike the thing in the top 3 or they were dead. So like, and we had lethal on the board. So like, you know, it's like whatever. They hit, they did everything. Not too worried about it. Callous Blood Mage is just a bad card. We have so much other graveyard hate, so... Alright, it's on the blood. And hand's great, keep. No graveyard hate per se, but this is fine. Turn to Woe Strider. Maybe Priest. We'll see. Taking out the last top Reavers does make the Priest a little bit worse, but still fine. Excuse me. Hello, opponent. What's up? Alright, so then I'll go to 6. What a pain land. I have more black in my deck than green, so just do this. Keep this pathway on black. Lumen Marsh goes. We're going to go land. Play Woe Strider. We have double Cutthroat too, so once they have removal spells, it's pretty good for us. We can go Priest Cutthroat next turn. Let's see what they do here. So no Thoughtseize. Probably no Fatal Push. Maybe. Maybe not. Never mind. There's Thoughtseize. Alright. Either held it or drew it. Take a Cutthroat. Sure. It's fine. Mana or waste. Yeah, this is all fine, I guess. Put it all out there, you know? Zach, your turn. Got some scries coming up. We want them. We got Rona, Herald of Invasion. Obviously very bad against my Priest, so it's fine with us. Untap and draw a land. Tap for mana, and we'll sack the Goat and the Llanowar Elf. So, kill the Rona, do some damage, draw a card. Company? Or land. Land's cool too, I guess. So, we have 1,000 mana, which sucks, obviously, but is what it is. Play this tapped and attack for 4. Not the best draw of all time, but you know. Land 4. Here's a Tyvar. And they're going to mill 3. Return Archaeologist, probably. They hit 2 combo pieces. Having a Morgue in the graveyard does make things easier for them to combo. Alright, so... No scries, just untap. Just please draw a spell. Or a land. It's cool too, I guess. Unbelievable. Alright, I think we got a Woe Strider here. I mean, we got a Priest to sack this Woe Strider, just kill this Rona. They can loot off of it, which is cute, but we get to make mana, draw, and then escape is how many cards? It's 4 other cards. Man, this sucks. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna Priest. Draw Thoughtseize, maybe? That'd be cool. Sack these, drain for a bunch, draw a card, kill Rona. They get to loot. Hopefully I'll draw a Graveyard Hate card too. That'd be kind of sweet. Looking for a non-land draw here, if it's possible. You know, just not... If it's not asking too much, maybe it'd be cool. You know, possibly. Being able to exile this Morit would be a pretty big game. They need 2 Morits, so like, if you could exile 1 or 2 of them, it really makes it hard for them to combo. Big time loot. Remember, folks, first with that follow button watching on YouTube, please take a second and like the video. Seriously, it helps out a ton. Hit the like button. Enjoy the content. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. We draw a Woe Strider and a black floating. Alright, so we go land Woe Strider. I guess just say go, right? Yeah. If we had more mana, we could sack it. Or no, we can't. Never mind. Escapes. Yeah, so let's go. Oh, I could have attacked first. Yeah, I should have attacked first. That was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Luigi resub, thanks so much. I mean, Raid, thanks so much. Here's, so if they spike another Moria here, they win. Alright, thank God. They have one more shot at it. Alright. Spike and Morite, they win. They did not. Wait, did they? Wait, what? Oh, they discarded the looter? Oh, this is unbelievable. Alright, whatever.
Waka waka.
I missed them discarding to the looter. Alright, yeah, I mean, I guess. Pretty bad draws on our part, not gonna lie. But I guess he got me. Sorry, Josh. Ouch. Ouchie wowie. Alright, so once again, we'll make sure they don't have the thing in their hand, I guess. Just tuning in, welcome. Playing some Explore. Playing a green-black, like, sacrificey aristocratic deck, which is pretty sweet. Losing to a pretty janky combo deck here. Definitely not the best draws on our part, but is what it is, I suppose. The combo is using Morite of Frost to copy Tyvar Saga thing. Mill yourself, get back Tyvar, get back the, what's it called? That's his Oracle. The Oracle's in their hand. What happens then? Go on. Fine broker. Okay. That'll return. So maybe they're just gonna like delay for a turn and try and if they have it stuck in their hand. There's no Oracle in here, right? There's not. Curious to see what happens. Color me curious. If the Oracle's in their hand, I would imagine they would need a plan for that. But wow. The plan is to just die. Alright, yeah, sure, you say so. You're dead. So, yeah, definitely a pretty fragile combo deck our opponent's playing. No denying that. Go to game 3. So if they just draw the Oracle, they just can't win. They gotta have a plan for that, you know. If you're playing a combo deck, you gotta have a plan for that. Alright. Was I not invited to the Ultimate Guard Historic Brawl Tournament? I mean, clearly not, if you're aware that I'm playing in it, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't work with Ultimate Guards, so... So yeah, obviously opponent's deck is a little sketchy, but we'll see. Look like a fun event, though. I saw a lot of friends of mine are playing in that event. A lot of my team CFB and friends members. Yeah, BCW all the way. Ultimate Guard sucks anyway, so. Alright, we got Lord Skitter, Cankerbloom, Cutthroats. Cankerbloom can also breaks the combo up as well. We can keep this. It's not great, but whatever. It's fine. No worries, gamer. Gonna keep this. Thoughtseize. Yeah. We have 2 hate pieces of it, essentially, so... Take the Lord Skitter, which is pretty good, obviously. Maybe Besage you also, sure. I am a little concerned with this deck about not having enough 1-drops. The games you don't draw Llanowar Elves do feel kind of tough. Alright, let's play this. I'm actually going to play... If I play the Cankerbloom and they kill it, I should play Cutthroat. I guess the Bloom bashes, though. Alright, I'll play the freaking Cankerbloom. If they kill the Cankerbloom, it's one of my ways to stop their combo, which is kind of cute. Jace, the Perfected Mind.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexius.
What a nerd. Alright, sure. I had to play land, Woe Strider, go. Jace is like, honestly, a pretty fine card. Not like a great card, but a fine card. comes into play. Definitely a real Magic card. Shrinks things, can draw some cards. Can be a 3-mana Planeswalker. Push the Kangerbloom. Yeah, I mean, we were scared of a little bit, but sure. Get a Scry. Draw Company, please. That'd be cool. Or land. Land's cool too, I guess. All right, bottom that. Now they shrink the Strider, and we don't really have any offense. It's kind of an issue. Can double Cutthroat next turn, which is like fine, but like, shrink this. All right.
You can be
I don't think I want to Scry. I want to keep this thing in play so I can get value off of it next turn. No combo pieces at present, but Jace can mill them. All right. So a bit of the fear here is they can just like 15 mill themselves if they have the Saga. I might just die next turn. Yeah, that's kind of rough actually, but is what it is. All right, if they got it, they got it. We're dead. Double Cutthroats, they go. We'll end step Scry. So if they have the Saga and they 15 mill themselves, they have a good chance of hitting a second Morit. Stonebrain is just like really slow and crappy. And like I'm assuming they have other ways to win, We should have so many ways to deal with the combo otherwise, and a fast clock. They're just random like, cards doesn't seem great to us. So they milled a Morit, which is pretty gross. It's basically just Entomb, draw a card. Here's Archaeologist. Alright. They whiffed on the Archaeologist, and now I can attack. Alright. I get some Scries on here for sure. At least one, maybe more, honestly, because we're a little bricky here. Alright. Ship this. Drain for 2. Give me a good Scry here, please. Like a nice Company or something. Oh. Alright. So let's untap. And so Company wants to hit a Graveyard Hate card. We've got, I guess Lord Skitter wouldn't do it. Scavenging Ooze works. Cankerbloom also works. Lord Skitter, so like there's some amount of desire to want a main phase it. So if I Lord Skitter, that works too. I'm just gonna main phase it. So let's go main phase. Main phase Company. And we hit nothing good. Not a single interactive element. That's bad. Alright, here's Priest and Woe Strider. We do threaten a lot of damage next turn, I suppose, but like you probably just kill them with the Cutthroats next turn, but they can combo kill us next turn if they have the thing. Alright, yeah, might be in trouble here. We had a lot of hits. A lot of potential hits. We could have hit Skitter, Scavenging Ooze, Cankerbloom. I guess that's it. That's not like a ton. It's a pretty good amount, but alright. They have to like find the Saga and find another Morit and have that Oracle not in their hand.
where to find all the answers.
So still a ways away, and then again next turn if I play the Cutthroat, it's just like sack every creature's a lightning bolt. So Bird. What do you got, friend? Witherbloom command. Drain for 2. And they're going to give -3/-1 to a Cutthroat. That sucks. Targeting this, so it's sacrifice in response. Drain for 2, get a Scry. And Scry will show us Swamp, bottom it. 14 to 20. Okay. So, like, now if the Oracle dies, then they can combo, but if it's in play, they can't? That's weird. Sure. They only had one Oracle in their deck, right? In game 2. That's why they didn't win. Alright, I'm going to untap. No scries, I don't think. Let's see what we draw. We draw a Canker Bloom. It's pretty sweet. I think we just play Cutthroat, play Canker Bloom, and just say go. Canker Bloom breaks the combo, right? Yeah. So we don't really have any great attacks. We don't want the Oracle to die regardless, so yeah. The blocks are like fine. I'll just say go. This is weird. And right now we have 2, 4, 6, 8. We have like 10-ish damage on the drains, so like we're close to just draining them out. They mill some cards. They blank, basically. They take the Thoughtseize, but I have no cards in hand, so it's fine. Shrink a Woe Strider.
Organic minds are easily cleansed.
Gonna hard cast a Mori. This can only copy their own things. Oh, I guess they can, with the Oracle in play, the last combo iteration can just Mori copy Oracle. So that they can win if Oracle's in play, too. So I probably should actually appreciate them in response. Nah, it doesn't actually matter. They're sacrificed the Archaeologist, but sure. What a match, right? Jeez. Copy Archaeologist. It's 2-5. Mill over a second. Morit. Hit a Fatal Push. Sure. Alright. I'm going to Priest them. And sacrifice one Woe Strider and the Goat. This drains for 6. Draws a card, kills a thing. Puts enough cards in the bin for Woe Strider also, so now they're at 8. And they're like pretty close to just dying too, but I can draw a spell. Or lands. Lands is cool too, I guess. So I go land. Oh, there's dead. I should buy this back and there's dead, right? So that's not creatures for sure. So, alright, so exile these. And then sacrifice this and this. Yeah, they're super dead. The old drains. Drain, drain, drain. Ooh, that's fun. Sacrifice a, no matter what I do, honestly, but. Alright, cool. Little iffy there at times, but cool. Alright. Top Reaver, Lord Skitter, Woe Strider. Opponent's playing Yorion. I mean, no 1-drop. It's kind of hard to mulligan his hand, though. We're going to keep. We are going to keep Adhikar Wastes. Pow! Resub. Thanks so much. We are off the radar, folks. Turn 1 Moon Snare Prototype. Damn. I will say I think this deck is lacking a bit in 1-drops, and I also think Top Reaver is a little bit unexciting, honestly. Company's a good draw. Could fire in Priest or the Reaver. I'm firing the Priest. Get Priest active ASAP. Maybe go Lord Skitter into Company. Hall of Storm Giants Prototype Bankbuster. Alright, I mean, obviously they could have a counter spell here. If I'm trying to draw a card, we can like, yeah, we're just gonna play Lord Skitter. Lord Skitter creates an advantage over multiple turns, whereas Woe Strider's only 1 token ever. So let's play Lord Skitter and see what happens. Lord Skitter resolves. Go to combat. Another exile, but great. I think Lord Skitter's a freaking awesome card. And we could attack for 1. I'm just gonna leave the priest untapped. I have any Turkey Day plans? No, that is. Actually, I kind of do actually. Yeah, we might take a family road trip a little bit during the week John's off from school. So there's a lot of prizes for Super League. It's like a bunch of packs on Magic Online, like a lot of packs. God damn it! All right, so we sack this. Sack these two and get to drain and draw a card. So a little Supreme Verdict action. Not sure what's going on here, but you know, it's a 2 for 2, which isn't that bad. We draw a land. So we have Company, obviously. We can just like main phase a Company and play on a counterspell. As he plays poorly into a Wrath, but it seems like the most reasonable thing to do. The most mana efficient thing to do. We're just going to do it. So here's Company. And we hit Priest, Woe Strider, Cutthroat, Reaver. Probably just Priest, Woe Strider. Cutthroat's only good if the board's really going, so let's just do this. Get our Priest in, but yeah. Will there be a Millennium Calendar deck in 10 New Brews? Probably. Probably. Again, tomorrow is 10 New Brews. Boom. There it is. Static Net. So this is the O-ring that creates a Power Stone. Sure. I guess you got me. Alright. So they gain 2, make a Power Stone, eat my my thing. It's a little annoying, but sure. We draw another Company. Obviously, now they have mana up for a counterspell, which is a little iffy, but we have Reaver and Woe Strider. Salty Saint Nick is here. Says, I don't know if, how I didn't see it earlier, but in September you did an article on the Naya Adventure deck that I was working on. Want to say thank you. Awesome, my friend. Yeah, the deck was super sweet. A lot of fun. All right, so yeah, we're gonna hold the Company, save mana up. I'm just gonna play 2 things here. I think just play Woe Strider, play the Reaver. That resolved pretty quick. Yeah. I guess we could have, like, once that resolves super fast, sacked the 2 goats for black and cast Company, but I'm a little scared of another Wrath, so just chill here. Just say go with the priest up. Kind of a little weird brewski my opponent's got going on here. I didn't play much last season, unfortunately, so when the ladder reset, I was like back in freaking silver or something, so. Bankbuster draw, using those Power Stones. Really working it up here.
We have technology.
Prophetic Prism, alright. Prism's kind of cute because it turns Power Stone mana into real mana. Birth of Boreas. Alright, sure. Blue-white, Yorion value something. Metalwork Colossus? I mean, I don't think so. Maybe? None of their cards are particularly great with Colossus. Alright, let's sack 2 goats here. End step. Drain for 2, draw a card. Tyvar's great. Let's get black. We got a Cutthroat now too. That's kind of nice. So we could actually go like a little nuts here, right? We can go like Tyvar, Mill, return a priest. Could also let's see here. We get 2 mana off our priest, so we have like this is a complicated turn. So we have potentially 2 priests. Not necessarily enough things to sacrifice to them. We can make a lot of mana too. If I want a Tyvar, I have to Tyvar first. I guess not. I could just Company first. I'll just cast Company. Yeah, I'll just start there. Cast Company, see what happens. Alright, we got a Reaper, a Woe Strider, a Reaver, and an Elves. I think Reaper, Woe Strider, probably most reasonable. And then now we get to do a lot of stuff. So let's black. Gonna draw cards, attack. Let's play land, play Cutthroat. Because we're not gonna play Tyvar this turn. Let's sacrifice. Let's attack. Let's attack first. Attack with these. For 10. And I guess we want to like sack these now because I'll draw off the Reaper. I might draw a 2-drop. Sack these 2. So drain, draw off Reaper, draw off Priest. We draw Woe Strider. We draw Llanowar Elves. Make 2 black. Can't use it. We just say go. Alright, so even if they Verdict here, never dead because I have Cutthroat. So, yeah, works for me. I couldn't actually kill them because I can't sack the Strider and the Cutthroat at the same time. But obviously that worked out well for us. So, kind of a weird like blue-white control deck. Pretty cool game for us there, honestly. I would say Thoughtseize is coming in. Cankerbloom is somewhat interesting as well. Lovestruck Beast probably not so good. What else comes out here? The Reapers haven't really impressed me, honestly. Kind of a fundamentally weak card. Without Crypt Breaker as a way to like, you know, have a nut draw of like turn 2 draw card. Just like not a very exciting card overall. Reaper, Woe Strider, Glissa, love Tyvar, love Company. And make sure our company hits are still great here. So I'm just cut off 4 Reapers actually. Let's try this. I think these Canker Blooms will be good against their artifacts and enchantments. So alright. Kind of weird brewski. Alright, so mulligan. Stinker. If this is a green-black land I might be able to keep, but can't keep this obviously like this. Get into a better hand. Keep this. We have a lot of 3-drops. We have 1, 2, 3, 3-drops. I would say Varan's better than Cutthroat here because we mulligan. It's just a 1/1. This does more damage. Cutthroat's kind of a weird card because like until you have critical mass, it's not very good. But then once you do it, it's very good. So it's kind of like a weird like, you know, can be awkward, bad on a mulligan kind of card. Basic frickin' planes. Inspector. Sure. Old Scrybug, sure. Really missing a 1-drop here. I'm not sure what 1-drop you could even play. Maybe you could play something like Zombie that sacks to make or dies to make a treasure or whatever it's called. Shameless Ghast. Something like that. I don't know. I just feel like I want to have a 1-drop really bad, and we just don't have anything but the Llanowar effects. Really want another 1-drop in this deck. Take 1. Draw another Cutthroat, which again looks pretty bad without critical mass here. Just gonna play the Varan. Is Viscera Seer in Explorer? Or any sort of like 1-mana sacrifice-y kind of card? I don't think so, right? It's hard to remember what's in Explorer, what's in Modern, and what's in Historic and Pioneer and yada yada yada. Alright, so pretty good draw for them. We draw the 4th freaking Cutthroat. Alright, well, I don't know what the odds are of drawing 4 Cutthroats in a row, but probably not good. Alright, let's say go. And this is what I was saying about this card being terrible when you're not at a critical mass. It's just a 1/1. We have no board right now. We missed a land drop. So Cutthroat's the kind of card that's only really great when you're going great. Now they've got all the time in the world to do their thing. They're also a Karn deck, and we have no way to pressure this Karn.
You will not threaten this world.
I'ma always hate Karn. Like a Yagmoth pile that Yagmoth? Not really. It's more of like a sack deck. Like an aristocrat-y sack token deck. We're going to game 3 here. We just have Bladed Lands, and they have a really good draw, so let's go to game 3. Nothing changes here. Just need to draw lands, basically. Kind of simple as that. Mulligan into a pretty bad hand, and then drew the same card 4 turns in a row. While talking about how the card's not good when you're not ahead, so, you know, that's the thing. There's no 1-mana card that makes two creatures, right? Alright, so on the play, hand's great. Turn to Tyvar, perhaps. Can I just minus Tyvar also, and like just try and spike a creature. Seachrome Coast Moon Snare Prototype. Alright, so Tyvar it is. Let's see. Our deck is like, we have 34. I'm sorry, we have creature 2 or less. Oops. So we've got 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 20 hits in 52 cards. We're going to mill 3 as far as hitting something. The thing is that, like, not hitting, I mean, like, we aren't really doing much here anyway. I just freaking do it. I'm just going to go for it. Here we go, folks. Spin the wheel. We had a Woe Strider. Alright, so we had a little bit of value hitting Woe Strider, but did not hit a 2-mana creature. But whatever. Tyvar on 1's fine. What's up, Soul? Ready Prism? Sure. So worse draw from our opponent here. This is more wheel spinny kind of garbo. I think we're just gonna cast the company. Honestly. Yeah, cast company. Log tap tap. You see Lord Skitter, Priest. Priest has haste, which is pretty gas too. Yeah, let's do that. And then we're going to, I suppose, untap this Elvish Mystic. And move to combat. Make a rat. Attack for 1. Say go. We have an active Priest because of the Tyvar, which is great. I guess I do have a mana for a Verdict here, technically. But we would just be able to sack with the Priest, so... Static net once again. Okay, so here's the net. Net targets the Lord Skitter. Alright, so we'll just sack it response. Sack these 2. Draw a card, get some value. We draw up a Seiju, which I guess plays here, right? Get their token. Got enough cards in the bin to recur Woe Strider. But we just drew Collected Company. So... I think I like just playing Company here. I don't know, just cast Company and see what happens. Yeah, we have black and green if we want it. Let's cast Company. Pretty big Whiffsky. We hit Llanowar Elves and Priest. Sucks, honestly. Alright. I mean, like, we can add a mana, untap, add a mana. We can actually, like, flashback Woe Strider here, which is kind of cool. So we'll just go add a mana, untap, add a mana. Priest.
We can do this all day.
Sack the elves. So put us up to draw another land. Jeez. So you have 5 mana total. Play the Woe Strider. Exile company, land, Thoughtseize. They're all things we can't get back. Which is pretty good. Alright, and then I could Priest, sack the other Priest and the Goat and play Varan. Doesn't really seem worth it, honestly. We'll just say go. So we're doing a little wheel spinning of our own here, honestly. Alright, so we just get the Priest, target you, sack the Goat and the Priest. A little more value, draw another card, draw Thoughtseize, pretty good draw. And then we'll sack the Priest, and we'll get a Scry. And we see a Canker Bloom, which I think is not too bad than that, probably. Dump the old Canker Bloomski. This goes away. I still have the Tyvar. Now I have Tyvar ready to go minus again, too, which is pretty good as well. So now we have, like, Thoughtseize and Varan and possible Priest. Alright, so start with Thoughtseize. And we see the Might Stone, a Weak Stone, and 2 lands. Again, definitely a weird little artifact brewski. I guess we're going to just minus the Tyvar. And probably bring back a Priest, which will have haste. We will play a Varan. We will play a Llanowar Elves. We will play a Llanowar... Let's play the Pathway. Pathway on green, so I have the Seiju up. I think we just Seiju the Bankbuster, too. They have nothing right now. They have just nothing going on, so just kill their card draw. Does give more mana for Yorion, but I think that's fine. Alright, so kill that. They get a land. They obviously have plenty of land, so no big deal there. Our board's pretty good. Our priest has haste. Yeah, we're doing stuff. You know, the fact that we're like, you know, getting through these verdicts stuff's pretty cool as far as recursion and things go. So Tyvar's been excellent this game. Obviously, turn 2 Tyvar's pretty good. What's the draw, friend? Opponent's working with the top of the library right now, so they can buy Yorion, but they can't cast it yet. Actually, hold on. With this 1, 2, 3, they can cast Yorion, actually. Oh, wow. So actually, sacrificing the thing under their net was kind of a loss for us, because we now gave them the ability to flicker it. Actually, might have been a mistake, yeah. I forgot about the Power Stone buying the Yorion. I didn't think they can cast Yorion this turn. This thing can target any permanent, right? So they get to flicker their Prism and draw a card and their net. It's really that impressive, I guess. So I can priest them too. So let's see. So they're gonna do this. I think I probably just ran them in response. I mean, priest them in response if they target the. What are they targeting? Targeting the Tyvar. That's fine. Sure. So you get some life, get a Power Stone. We draw a replacement Tyvar right on time, obviously. We have second Priest in the bin also. I think I just like playing Woestrider here. Just tap this. Do not want to leave green up. I'm not sure why they are interested in doing that. This is fine. Let's do this. Here's the old Woestrider. 1, 2, 3. I suppose a 3-drop is irrelevant. You can't return those anyways, so return rid of this. Woestrider. And then what's Priest of Forgotten Gods, Edict them, sacrificing these 2. Drain for 2. Do the thing. Drain for 2 more. Draw a card. Add black. Draw another Priest. Alright, I think we're going to cast this Tyvar, so we're going to cast Tyvar, and I think just plus it, honestly. No reason to minus just yet. Just plus here, and then attack with the Varan.
I believe in you, friend.
So I have Priest up again, so if they Wrath or try and kill a thing, attack both these again, which is kind of cool. Woestrider's been pretty damn good here, honestly. Man, folks, first with that follow button, watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, this deck kind of just keeps grinding, you know? Just keep killing the stuff. Here's a Karn with 2 extra mana floating. That's only for... It's weird. It taps kind of weird for this. Oh, they tap their Power Stones. But Power Stones can't cast Karn, amusingly. Sure. It's kind of funny. Alright, so they have 5 or 6 mana. They haven't put a land yet, right? They have 6 mana available. This is scary, honestly. Power Stones are a little weird, yeah. I agree. In the tank here, opponent.
Yeah.
We got something to do here. They're going to get Cataclysmic Gearhulk, which is actually just heinous on this board. So, Gearhulk ETBs, each player chooses an artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker, and then sack the rest. So they're going to blow up all their artifacts, and I'm just going to sacrifice these 2 things in response, and they're going to lose their Gearhulk. So, this is very, very bad for them. I do not think this is a good play at all. It's a response. Target them. Stack the ability. Sack these. They take 2, and then take 2 again. And then the Gearhulk does effectively nothing because I have nothing else in play besides these two things. They sack that. That makes them mana. They have to sacrifice three of their artifacts. You know, I've said this. Yeah, you know. I'll choose these two. Yep. So all those things die. Play a land, and now they're probably just dead, right? So we get to Hasted Priest. We cast a Woe Strider, sack it, drain. I can return the Vran too. Yeah, that should do it, right? So mill this. Return the Cutthroat's actually better than Vran. Return the Cutthroat. Play this. There's a Strider. Sack the Strider, and then yeah, cool. So sweet, pretty cool little match there. Honestly, deck bonus deck was definitely a little spicy, but you know it's cool. Okay, try it again. One drop, love it. Keep. Lano Rolls, let's go, bud. All right, so they have Fatal Push probably. It's fine. All right, let's pay 2. Just gonna shock the land in. We're not gonna take 1 off this thing. It's gonna come in on tap at some point in the first few turns. So I'm undefeated in Super League. Yes, I went 2-0 both weeks, and then I am playing Super League today in the top 8, and hopefully I'll do well. I think it's single LM from this point on. So, all right. So they have a Blood Tithe Harvester. If I play the Priest, they're just gonna sack the Harvester and kill it, which kind of sucks. I think I want to just play Elves, set up for a company next turn. So just play this as they go. They might or might not kill this. If they kill this with the Harvester, it's fine. So. That's bad. Sure. Here's Mayhem Devil. We don't have a clean answer to Mayhem Devil, that's for sure. This matchup seems very, very bad for us. The card Mayhem Devil seems phenomenal against us. So. What do you think about all the talk of needing to do something about Scam and the MHGML Elementals? That's just what Modern is now. That's why I don't like Modern anymore. I'm not really a big fan of Modern anymore, honestly. I just hate what I hate what the top end of the Modern Horizon sets have done to the format. I'm just like not super interested anymore. But it is what it is. You can't ban all the elementals. You can't ban 1,000 cards. Just that's what the format is. What they wanted it to be. So, all right. So we're just gonna say go. I guess we're in some pretty big trouble here. This deck doesn't really have many ways to kill a Mayhem Devil. In fact, I actually see 0 in the entire deck list, which is a problem. So here's a Witch's Oven, and we're about to be basically screwed. And a Kroxa. Kroxa does sacrifice technically, right? Yes, it does. So that's 1 damage to our elf. We'll discard a Mystic. They'll sack for 2 food, ping my elf, I company response. And we hit not a lot, honestly. A 5/5 and a 1/2 with a 1/1. Yeah. Not being able to kill Mayhem Devil is just a real problem, honestly. We're going to sack and kill the Reaver, and then kill my 1/1. So, Lovestruck Beast's a pretty good hit, honestly, off the company, because there aren't many cards that can, like, really get us going like that one can, but we'll play this Skitter here, and we'll just eat the Kroxa, and then I guess we'll bash for 5. Yeah, like, the longer this game goes, the worse it is for us, so. Yeah, Rakdos definitely has been the darling of Wizards of the Coast for the last few years. Rakdos deck's good in every format. Oh, Mayhem Devil. Yeah. I can see a few main deck push in this deck, honestly. I think more 1-mana plays is also on the menu, too, so. Alright, they just say go. We have Reaper, Priest. Problem is, it's really hard to get Priest on. Anyway, they have a shock. Come on, we'll just play this Reaper first to see what happens. Firecat reset, thanks so much. Alright, so make a rat, move to combat. Exile Harvester. And we're just jamming, honestly. I mean, If anything dies, I draw a card. I'm a little bit ecstatic to kill a Mayhem Devil here, so it's good. Wow, alright, sure. Opponent's just gonna take the damage. They have a third Devil here, like. Hand looks kind of bad because most of these cards aren't very effective against them, but here's the Dispute and 2 damage coming up. Gonna kill the Reaper. I draw a card, which is fine, I guess. Draw land. Cool. Is the Vraska's legal, right? In Pioneer, that format of Vraska. That card's kind of sweet. I mean, a nice one of in this deck, honestly. Plays well with token stuff to draw cards, kills things. Just like a fine change of pace threat against sweepers. So kill both the rats, unfortunately. Make a Fable token. And I mean, they're at 7. As long as I can attack with this Lovestruck Beast, you know? So we can go Reaver and Priest. They can sacrifice their creature and ping twice. So I guess if I play Reaver and Priest, they could sack this and kill the rat and the token, and then I couldn't attack. Being able to attack here is pretty big. Maybe we should play the Elves and the Reaver, actually, to try and guarantee an attack. Alright, so here's a rat. Eat the push. And, like, these attacks are pretty good. I mean, we're somehow in this game. I don't really know how we're in this game, honestly, but we are in it. They just keep taking damage. They do have food in play, obviously, but Lovestruck Beast and Lord Skitter, best bros here. Right, so kill someone once, make a food, down to 4. Say go. Dispute again. Ugh. Johnny, reset. Thanks so much. Damn, 2 Croxas? Alright, I guess. Sure. Yeah, Devil's not really a card you can just, like, leave and play. You know, like, it's definitely, kind of a problem. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Looked like maybe we were going to steal it, but yeah, I mean, we just can't beat 2 Devils in play. Alright, yeah, we're dead. Alright, we can go to the next game here. Could have maybe killed us. I don't know. Yeah, we definitely, we tried it, so. Alright, so, we're going to bring in our Fatal Pushes. We only have 2 of them. Canker Bloom is... Scavenger Use is kind of cute. Again, I really don't like these Reapers at all. And then Lovestruck Beast is pretty good. We have a lot of 3s. We're obviously a company decks. That kind of makes sense. Legion's End, not great. Thoughtseize, Blood Mage, Path of Peril. Canker Bloom, like, could kill a Fable or Oven, I guess, but not particularly efficiently. I guess also the problem is the Cutthroat's really bad against them too, because like they just have Mayhem Devil, so we need to try and limit our exposure to Mayhem Devil. All right, maybe we'll cut like 2 of these for 2 Canker Blooms. Let's try this. Seems like a pretty damn hard matchup though. What's up, Logo? Little Pioneer right now, yeah, or Explorer or whatever. Hand's great. Keep. Get our Lana or Elf on. The rudest of openings. Claim the Firstborn, use the mana, play the Witch's Oven. Super rude. Alright, we'll just play Cutthroat here. Let's Say go. Not cool. Again, we're seeing how awkward a card like Cutthroat is in a matchup like this, where it just like doesn't do anything. You know, like it only does stuff when you're winning. So your opponents are actively really killing your stuff. It's just a pretty bad card. My firstborns and my secondborn gone. Alright, we're gonna Tyvar. I guess, right? It's Tyvar minus probably. Just kind of get the board going here. Yeah, then we can next turn we can Elf and Woe Strider. Sure, it's Tyvar minus. Tough game so far. Yeah, tough match so far. We hit nothing good. Let's just get back our Cutthroat. Could get back the Elf and then play an Elf, but let's just get Cutthroat to play, I guess. They have a Mayhem Devil. I'm pretty sad, but I have a Fatal Push for it, so it's like kind of alright. Here's a land. There's a Fable. Sure. It's like so hard to leave the Fable token in play, too. We draw another Tyvar. It's kind of awkward. Alright. I want to leave push up. Let's untap this. Play Woe Strider, say go. Whoa. Can block with the Strider itself or the Goat and sack. So, trying to make some traction here if possible. We also just minus Tyvar and play a new Tyvar, which is kind of cool too. When Man Devil was first released, it seemed good. I look like a draft, or like a really good draft card, but discard Harvester and land a Fable. Gonna attack. Alright, so we're just gonna block with the Goat, I think. Block Goat, sack Scry. We'll probably, let's see, get their treasure.
Give me what I want!
Hello? They're going to push my Cutthroat. Alright, so we'll sack the Cutthroat response. Get a Scry on. Get a Scry on. Hit the follow button, please. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. They're going to Kolaghan's Command to raise dead and shock my Woe Strider. That kind of sucks. I guess we're just like stuck killing this Shaman now. Alright, we'll just play the freaking Fatal Push, whatever. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's keep our Tyvar alive. Might be able to minus it, play a new Tyvar. Alright, so all said and done, we resolve this huge stack, and we're in a bit of trouble. Drain, Scry. You got a Goat. You draw a Love Struck Beast. That's not bad, actually. Alright, so I'm just gonna minus this this Tyvar. Yeah, I'll just minus this. And we hit Lana Rolf, Woe Strider, Lana Rolf. So get back our Cutthroat. Let's play Heart's Desire. Play Love Struck Beast. And just say go. Love Struck Beast kind of nice in these matchups, honestly. They now have Reflection almost active and Harvester. Again, taxing the fact we have so little removal. They have a last card as a Thoughtseize for our Planeswalker. Gross. We draw a land for Woe Strider, sure. Yeah, that's really bad. Now they should be active, yeah. These Rakdos decks are tough. They're really, really rough on the creature decks. Like, so tough. Alright, yeah, I mean, we'll attack for 5, and then we'll just play a Woe Strider and just try and keep battling, I guess. But beating active Reflection plus Harvester is tough. It's tough because, like, normally mid-range decks, you just, like, don't mind playing a grindy game. but the Rakdos decks just have like 2, and in this case 3 must kill cards you can't leave in play. You just can't leave Reflection in play. You can't leave Mayhem Devil in play, and you can't leave Shoulder in play. Not that they're playing Shoulder, but the other Rakdos decks do. And like mid-range decks shouldn't have that kind of like, you know, cheap, unstoppable card. Both pushes are gone too. We should have no way to kill this thing again. I see if Canker Bloom, but all right. So add a Strider, add a Rat. We do have 2 pretty big creatures, and they are at 13, but they have 2. They have a blood. Yeah, we're back of food too. Yeah, I mean, we're probably in trouble here. I mean, we don't have enough mana and cards to Woe Strider again, which is kind of cool. We do have a Cutthroat in play too, but. All right, copy Harvester. Alright, so I'm gonna try and kill the Cutthroat. In response, we're just gonna stack and drain for a little bit. So stack this, dry Scry Drain. Ban, reset, thanks so much. Looking for a company. Yeah, I'm just not gonna live, so. We're bottoming basically any non-company card here, I think. Get a few shots of drain in. Keep both 1/1s for our Lovestruck Beast. I think Dream Thief's just not a very good card. It's just too weak individually. It doesn't really provide much of a deck. Alright, so third Scry. Found the company!
Bingo!
Alright, so fizzle that. And now we're actually maybe looking okay. Yagmoth's not legal in Explorer / Pioneer, so I'd have the format stuff, so it's kind of confusing. But here's a Cauldron Familiar. It's a pretty sick draw. All right, so from no cards in hand to a Cauldron Familiar, got it. That's obviously locks up my big creatures for blockers, which is really lame, but sure. Just gonna jam. We could Woe Strider or Company. I guess we can Company for Cankerbloom and kill this. It's kind of a thing. Let's just attack first. Might honestly Company after they block. I just don't want them to know what I hit off Company and make their blocks accordingly. If I were to kill this Reflection, they might be more inclined to block with the Harvester and so on and so forth. So just gonna block and take 5. Let's cast Company now. Might hit a Blood Artist effect before they sacrifice this. We had Priest and Glissa. Both pretty good. It's 2 must-kill cards. Alright, that works. So, say go. Got some Boom Booms in play, but they have Cat Oven obviously going here, which is annoying. So, 18 to 10. Yada, yada, yada. Alright, so 17 to 11. Active Reflection, active Cat Oven. Just, you know, a few things to deal with here. Copy Blood Tithe. Kill my Priest. So sack the Priest. Get a Scry on another Company, please. Reaper. I mean, next turn we attack for a good chunk. Honestly, our creatures aren't. I guess it's just like a 2. Yeah, just give me that. That's probably better than a random card. So we do this level of Strider, but. We're actually going to burn their Harvester. Wow, okay. I misclicked. Oh, whatever. I want some top anyway, so. Sure. Crack of Blood. So now they've lost their main engine. Dope. Splunking's a card I'm certainly interested in for sure. 10 new bruises tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow for 10 new brews. Boom. There it is. Should be exciting. Alright, so end step, we're on tap. And drop Midnight Reaper. Reaper only triggers on non-token creatures, so we might sack this Mystic, honestly. Let's tap this. I forgot hiking. Yeah, I like hiking. When I visited California for I visited LA for like a Twitch conference. I hung out with my good buddy Frank Scarin. We went out on a long hike to the mountains out there. It was super awesome. All right, so they draw on a Braid. That kind of sucks. Scribe, Besage bottom. I guess Besage does kill Reflection, but now they don't have anything with it anyway. So I just want Company or Tyvar basically. All right, then we're going to attack for this much. They'll block here. They take 1. They gain 1. Probably just sack the Elvish Mystic, honestly, just to draw a card. Scribe. Looking for a Priest or a Cutthroat or something. Hopefully they just don't draw Mayhem Devil. That'd be cool, you know? Sack this. Draw. Scribe. The draw happens first, unfortunately. That's how it works. We draw a Cutthroat. Sick. And we scry into a Scavenging Ooze. Kind of like that one, actually. So let's keep that. Ship this. Alright, there are 10. This is only things that you control. It's not Blood Artist, which is a thing, so. Don't draw Mayhem Devil. Don't draw Blood Tithe Harvester. Don't draw Deadly Dispute. I think are our 3 things here. They got some pretty big draws, but another Braid. That's actually fine for us, right? We just draw a card, drain for 1. It's cool. Bottom attack Enuma. Cavern of Souls is a big deal in both Pioneer and Standard. We'll see how much, but all right. They can like copy the familiar, you know, whatever. I mean, we do have a Scavenging Ooze now, which is kind of gas. So, fortunately, we are a little light on green mana. Only have 1 activation available, but not even worth attacking, honestly, right? Just play land, play Scavenging Ooze. No, let's app the friggin'.
Waka waka.
Come on!
Still a piece of
Are you high?
garbage.
Unbelievable. Alright, your turn. It's obviously on me. I should have checked, but tapping Llanowar Waste, Overgrown Tomb for Scavenging Ooze and leaving up 3 swamps. Unfreaking believable. I was just going to say, don't draw Mayhem Devil. I figured I wouldn't jinx myself, though. But they heard me think about it. So, all right. Yeah, I mean, definitely a bad matchup. Thought this game was going all right for us, but a lot of bad stuff has happened in the last turn or two. Now they copy Devil and just massacre my board. Yeah, we actually have no removal spells left. Both our pushes are gone. If I sacrifice this, they get more triggers too. Yeah, we're just fucking dead. Alright. Alright, so let's take a look at this deck list. Because, again, this is Josh's deck, friend of the stream, playing some RCQs, want a little help with the deck, and sub 6, thanks to resub. There's some problems with this deck for sure. Obviously, the stack matchup's really, really bad. That's an issue. But let's take a look at the deck list here. Kind of tune things up a little bit. So things I don't like are the lack of 1-drops. Lad's Top Reaver is just not a very good Magic card. And then, honestly, these Cutthroats don't really impress me either. I think you want some. But, like, as we saw in that matchup, you know, it's the kind of card where it's big on critical mass, but if you're not critical massing, it's kind of hard to... It's just like this 1/1 for 2, but it's like hard to even find time to cast. We're kind of glutted on 3, but all the 3s are pretty good. Lord Skitter was excellent. Big fan of his card. Love Struck Beast is pretty good as far as like a change of pace card, honestly. It's like, you know, it's just big when you're going wide, which is kind of cool. Strider was very good. Reaper seems fine. So I really love another 1-drop in this deck. I wouldn't mind shaving a Cutthroat. What possible like 1-drops are there? You know, like Let's take a look. You know, 1 mana creatures in these colors. Like Archfiend's Vessel, Ashnod, not very good. Cauldron Familiar. That's not really a thing. I mean, there's like Dread Wanderer kind of cards. Like also what? Cult Conscript. Only if a non-skeleton died under your control. That one like sort of plays. There's like a few random 2/1s that are just like, honestly, you don't want material in play. So it's like not even that bad. They play well with the Priest. The problem is against decks that kill your stuff very well. The Priests are just going to like die fairly often. Evolve Sleeper doesn't really work. Let's see here. So Gutterbones cares about losing life, but only goes to your hand, not to play. So it costs an extra mana, which is not very good. Mosswood Knight. Is Mosswood Knight too grindy for us, or is that card play? The card is pretty good, obviously. It also plays well in the matchups. It's very good against the decks that are good against you. Kind of like that. What's up, Dan? So Mosswood Knight is certainly a concern. It's obviously a much better card than Last Top Reaver is. That's an interesting one. Let's put that in like a little side pan. We'll find it later, but that's a possible one. Again, I really want 1-drops though. You know, Shambling Ghast, you know, it's alright. It's not the most exciting card ever. You know, it's sort of like a possibility, I suppose. Otherwise, for black 1-drops, not really seeing much. Yeah, it is true, actually. It does play well with the Priest. I think Mosswood's definitely a possibility. A couple copies of Mosswood. Good grindy card as well. Any cards in green that are interesting? How about the Charging Badger? 1/1 trample. Reclaimer, Adaptive, Visitor, Gnarlwood Dryad. It's a fun card. This Haywire Might is kind of a cute card. Honestly, like, this could be a sideboard card. It might even be better than a Cankerbloom is. Haywire Might. Haywire Might's really good. I can see an argument for that. Let's see. Sentinel, Renegade, Old Growth Dryads, the old Permeating Mass, Servant of the Scale. Oh, that is true. I guess Haywire Might can't hit a flipped reflection. Sure, that's like a slight downside, but good old Deathrite Shaman. Deathrite Shaman is I guess it's not any self-mill in the deck besides Tyvar, so Swarm Shambler. Yeah, not much. There are not a lot of good options for 1-drops, unfortunately. So like, it's probably just one of like the random Jackal Pup, you know, recursive creatures. Yeah, any artifact stuff? No. So love the idea of let's look at this again one more time. So return. I mean, Cult Conscript. Whenever a non-skeleton dies. So that's probably the best one. Wanderer cares about hand size. Gutterbones has to go to your hand. Yes, the best one's probably Cult Conscript. Just as another 1-drop. So maybe like 2 Conscripts. Shave a Cutthroat. Cut the Reavers entirely. I think Shambling Ghast probably worse. And then I like the idea of the Dread Knights, honestly. What? Oh, we're still at 1 mana. So yeah, Monster Dread Knight's pretty sweet. And it does play very well with the Priest, like Dan said, where like you have to sacrifice it, use the mana to adventure it immediately, which is kind of sick. So like a few of those, maybe 3 of those. Almost want like a third 1-drop. Just like this deck just needs to put material in play, you know. So when we don't have a 1-drop, we're just like playing this random Priest on turn 2, and our hands are just really slow on the draw too. This Glissa might be out of place too, honestly. It's like a fine card, but it does seem worse than the other ones. Lord Skitter was excellent. I don't think I want a third one, but it was super, super excellent. And then Wolf Rider's great. A couple Reapers is pretty good. And then the 2 Love Strucks are pretty cool too. It's also a 1-drop as well, so I think Glissa probably just goes. Just add another 1-drop. So now we have a little more raw power, a better curve. We're a little more aggressive. We're playing less finicky cards. Gilded Goose, like, the food doesn't do much for us, and it's just a Lotus Petal Llanowar Elf. It just seems like not worth it. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Gilded Goose when we're playing decks that you just kind of want the mana and don't really care about the food or the artifact. But Love Star Beast is here as a 1-drop also. So now this deck has 8, 9, 10, 11. It has 13 1-drops, which is a lot better than what I had before. I think Shaving Cutthroat's fine. Still able to get critical mass. Probably want to board out the Cutthroat in grindy matchups where things just die a lot. And then there's no kill spells in the main. I kind of want like 2 push in the main also, because like you gotta be able to kill something in this deck. So maybe like just shave. Fiend Artisan is not a very good card. It's just like a slow, clunky, not very exciting card. Maybe play like 2 push. Just do 2 conscripts. Maybe 2 Dread Knights. There is some diminishing returns on these where like you can't afford to always buy them back. And then, Haywire Might over Cankerbloom is kind of appealing to me. Just being another 1-drop. Cankerbloom is very expensive. Like 3 mana, and then sack is a lot. I even go it's like 2-1 maybe. Murderous Rider's interesting. I would say might even want push number 3 and 4 in the board. Definitely want some way to like beat the Sacrifice deck. Sacrifice deck seems really, really difficult. So we got Oozes. I don't like this 1 Blood Mage. I don't like this 1 Path of Peril either. Path of Peril seems terrible in this deck. I've cut both of these. I think I like the Ooze. Stone Brain, I guess it's kind of useful. And Legion's End's also not very excited about this card either. I'd probably just go to 4 push. Maybe even like 3 push and a go for the throat. Haywire Might. Maybe do like 2 Mites, 1 Cankerbloom. Liliana, The Last Hope is somewhat interesting here also. It's like just a change of pace card. That's like good in grindy matchups and good against X1s. Could be a thing. Murderous Riders, fine but slow. Thanks 3 sub, Yogi. Appreciate that. Yeah. Go for the throw. Pioneer, Explorer. Yeah, obviously casting Last Hope off of a Llanowar Elf requires you to draw Llanowar Waste or Overgrown Tomb. So, that's tough. Vraska. I was interested in playing a 1 format of Vraska. This card actually is like very synergistic, but then also plays well as a removal source too. I actually like that a lot. Vraska. Maybe 1 Last Hope in the board for a little change of pace also. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of this card actually. This card's kind of gas. And it plays really well in the deck too. Sacrifice rats and random tokens and whatever else for value, which is great. I think Lolith is too expensive. Honestly, it might be a cute sideboard card for your 5 mana mid-range matchup kind of card. Not good against Mayhem Devil, but that's one you probably got to test. But it's kind of an interesting idea. Like a Spider Queen. Because having Planeswalkers for the grinding matchups is pretty cool. Stone Brain. So yeah, we have Planeswalkers. I don't love the Stone Brain, honestly, but this is 61 because we added the Vraska. What if you could just play 2 Vraska and 0 Fatal Push? I agree Stone Brain's not great. I'm not a big Stone Brain fan at all. Is 2 Vraska crazy? It does seem very good in the deck, and it does provide that removal spell without being dead against, like, control decks, stuff like that, too. Like, This is... It's only 20 lands? That's light. It's tough. You know, it's tough to kind of keep the aristocratic base, but still have a good amount of like cards that are individually powerful also. I mean, Zelapor Cutthroat's my card that I'm like most low on. It just requires you. It kind of just requires you to play a lot of them, and they're just so bad when things are going wrong. Bloodsoaked Champion is not on Arena. It is in the format. It's not on Arena, unfortunately. That card, we're not always attacking. So, like, you know, I don't know if it's particularly better than Cult Conscript is. As far as like being recursive and stuff as well. Yeah, Champion, it will be on soon, but... Soulless Jailer, what's that do for us? How am I at a land, too, honestly? Like 20 lands is really light. Yeah, I think we put these here. I'm just going to cut these stone brains. And then add a second Vraska. Yeah, I think this is where I would try next. I think Vraska's a big deal for this deck. I like the Mosswood edition also. Conscript's not great, but you just need a 1-drop and it kind of fits the bill. This makes our curve a little better also. Not sure that Westvale Abbey's even worth it either, honestly. Like, I mean, I guess if you're playing it's like White Weenie or whatever. And the thing is that if you're any deck where you have time to do this, you should be good against them anyway because you're just kind of like you have time to cut through it and build a board. So I don't think Abbey's very good here. I probably wouldn't play the Abbey either. We're not playing the fast land, which is very weird. Why are we not playing the fast land? Also Hive of the Eye Tyrant, right? Mirrex is pretty rough, I think, on the mana. I do love Mirrex. I'm a huge Mirrex fan, but yeah, I think you want at least 3 of the green-black fast land here, right? It's 4, honestly. Like 2 Land of War Wastes. Shave a Swamp or 2, honestly. This doesn't have a Forest deck either. Like, I guess we gotta have turn 1 green for Lana Rolf, but yeah, just more sources, which is pretty easy. So 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15 turn 1 sources for Lana Elves. Mirrex is like, it is pretty good. I mean, like, it's another source of tokens. I think playing a Mirrex would be fine. It's a green source for Lana Elves too, I guess, right? Maybe play a Mirrex. Oh, the more dual lands we have, the more we can go turn 2 Liliana too, which is kind of nice. So maybe it's a Mirrex. Doesn't stop turn 1 elves. It does make your mana pretty awkward though. It means on turn 2 you have green colorless, you know, like. But yeah, so I think if I were to play that again, I would play it here. So little extra value from the lands. Vraska, I think, is your #1 card for having interaction, but also being a threat. Also having synergy. Lower the curve a little bit. Get some Mosswoods in there for a little bit of extra oomph. Some Haywire Mites in the board. A couple Planeswalkers. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's his deck. Again, this was a little bit of a favor for Josh, friend of his stream, playing some RCQs, wanted to help him out. This is not the return of Your Deck Live. That is on I did discuss Your Deck Live in my interviews yesterday. Again, I did all my interviews over the last 3 days. I interviewed 12 candidates. All their resumes are here. for the Connor's assistant position. And Your Deck Live was discussed when I was asked, things I want to do on stream I haven't done yet. So, YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.